The Teutonic Knights originally began as a Catholic military order in the Holy Land, but after a series of crusades in Northern Europe, they were able to carve out a state on the Baltic coast. But as a result of this, over the next 3 centuries, the Knights also came into conflict with many of the local tribes, as well as the neighboring kingdom of Poland. By the 1500s, several negotiations were held on how to settle the dispute between the Teutonic Order and the Polish, with one proposal being to allow the Polish king to become the Grand Master of the Teutonic Knights in order to incorporate Teutonic territory into the Polish kingdom. However, this didn't end up happening. Instead, Albrecht of Hohenzollern was elected as the new Grand Master, even though he was barely 20 years old. And one reason for this was that people hoped Albrecht could help resolve the issues between the Order and Poland, as he was also a nephew of the Polish king, Sigismund I. But despite this familial relationship, Albrecht refused to submit, leading to another series of conflicts to break out. Now during this time, the Protestant Reformation had also begun to spread across Europe, with several new Christian movements starting to break away from the Catholic Church. However, along with these increasingly diverse interpretations of the Bible, battles began to break out between these new religious factions. And despite being the leader of a Catholic military order, Albrecht became interested in Lutheranism, a branch of Protestantism founded by the German reformer Martin Luther. This led Albrecht to allow Lutherans to preach in Catholic territory controlled by the Teutonic Order, with Luther personally advising him to leave the order, get married, and turn the Teutonic lands into a secular state. And this is exactly what happened as a result of the Treaty of Krakow in 1525, with Albrecht finally agreeing to pay homage to his uncle in exchange for becoming the first Duke of Prussia. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. If you'd like to have early access and give feedback on this type of content, please consider joining the Patreon. And as always, thanks to my patrons Untroid and DC. Thank you so much for the support you have given me so far.